ever bought something online, received it, and thought, this is not what I ordered. Now what do I do? Or maybe you walked into a store and the product broke after one day, and you had absolutely no idea how to explain yourself in English. You froze, you went quiet, you left without your money. Well, not anymore. Welcome to Next Level English. I am your host, Maya, and today we are diving into one of the most real world, practical situations you will ever face in English: how to ask for a refund, how to do it confidently, clearly, and professionally.
And I am Tom, and Maya, I have to say, this episode is something I personally needed years ago. When I first moved to an English-speaking country, I bought a pair of shoes, they fell apart in 2 weeks, and I did not go back to the store. I just accepted it.
Tom, that is such a relatable story, and honestly, it is why this episode matters so much. People lose money every single day just because they do not have the words. So, today, we are giving you those words, those chunks, those full sentences, everything you need to walk into any situation and ask for your money back with confidence.
That is right, and we are going to take it step by step. We will go from the very first thing you say when you walk up to a customer service desk all the way to what you say if they push back and try to deny your refund.
Let us start from the very beginning, the very first chunk, and this is when you absolutely must memorize is, I would like to request a refund.
I would like to request a refund. Go ahead and say that again with me. I would like to request a refund.
That phrase right there is your foundation. It is polite, it is direct, and it works in every single context. Online chat support, in a store, on the phone, in an email. I would like to request a refund. Write that down. Say it out loud 3 times today.
Now, what makes this chunk so powerful is the phrase, I would like to. It's not aggressive, it's not rude. It signals that you are making a request, not a demand. And in English, especially in customer service situations, that tone makes a huge difference.
Exactly. You could say, give me my money back. And yes, it means the same thing, but the reaction you get will be completely different. I would like to request a refund sounds professional, calm, and confident.
Now, after you say that, the very next thing that happens is they ask you why. Why do you want a refund? And this is where so many learners get stuck, because they know what they want to say, but they don't know how to say it in a way that sounds natural.
So let's go through some of the most useful sentences for explaining why you want a refund. The first one is, the item I received is not what I ordered.
The item I received is not what I ordered. Say it with me. The item I received is not what I ordered.
This sentence is perfect for online shopping situations. You ordered something, maybe a blue jacket, and a green one arrived. Or the size was wrong, or the product description said one thing and the actual product is completely different. The item I received is not what I ordered. That's your sentence.
The second sentence for explaining why is the product is defective. Or you can say the product stopped working after just a few days.
That second one is so good because it gives context. The product stopped working after just a few days. It tells them exactly what happened. It wasn't working as expected and it happened quickly. That helps your case.
The product stopped working after just a few days. Remember that one. It's natural, it's clear, and it's believable.
Now, here's something important. When you explain your reason, try to be specific. Don't just say, it's bad. Tell them what exactly is wrong. For example, instead of the phone is bad, you say, the screen cracked on its own within 24 hours and I never dropped it.
That level of detail shows that you are serious and that you have a legitimate complaint. And it makes it much harder for the staff to brush you off.
Let us also talk about receipts and proof. In English, a very important chunk to know is, I have my receipt right here, or I have my order confirmation email.
I have my receipt right here. That's such a confidence-building phrase. When you walk up to the counter and you say, I have my receipt right here, it immediately shows that you're prepared and that you know your rights as a customer.
And if you're doing this online or over chat, you say, I have attached my order confirmation to this message. That phrase, I have attached, is very professional and very useful for email complaints.
Speaking of professional, let's talk about the vocabulary. There are a few key words that you really want to have ready. The first one is defective. 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 It means something is broken or doesn't work the way it should.
Defective. Use it like this. The charger I received is defective. Or, I believe this item is defective because the zipper broke on the first use. When you use the word defective, customer service representatives take you more seriously because it's a technical, professional word.
The next vocabulary word is eligible. Eligible means you qualify for something. You meet the requirements. So in refund situations, you'll often hear, is this item eligible for a refund? Or you can ask, am I eligible for a full refund?
Am I eligible for a full refund? That is a very smart question to ask early in the conversation. It shows that you know the system, you understand that there are policies, and you're asking within those boundaries. Am I eligible for a full refund? Keep that one ready.
Another word is policy. The store's refund policy is the set of rules that decides whether or not you can get your money back. You might say, according to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days.
Now that sentence, according to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days, that is a power sentence. Let us repeat that together. According to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days.
According to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days. The word entitled here means you have a right to it. It is not rude, it simply states the fact based on their own rules.
And sometimes, the person on the other side of the counter will say no, or they will say, I'm sorry, but we cannot process a refund for this item. And here is where learners often give up, but you do not have to give up. You have more tools.
That's right. If they say no or they seem reluctant, you can use this chunk. I would appreciate it if you could look into this further.
I would appreciate it if you could look into this further. Say that again. I would appreciate it if you could look into this further. This phrase is polite, but it also applies gentle pressure. It says, I am not leaving. I want you to try again.
You can also say, could you please speak with your manager about this? That is another very powerful sentence. Could you please speak with your manager about this? It's respectful, it's firm, and it opens the door for a higher level conversation without you having to raise your voice.
And trust me, you never want to raise your voice. Even if you are frustrated, even if you have been waiting for 20 minutes, the calmer you are, the more likely they are to help you.
That's honestly life advice at this point, not just English advice.
It really is. Now, let us talk about one more scenario. What happens when you bought something online and you need to return it by mail? The language is slightly different there because you're often writing an email or filling out a form.
For emails, a great opening line is, I am writing to request a refund for my recent order. That's clean, professional, and gets straight to the point.
I am writing to request a refund for my recent order. You can follow that with your reason. The item arrived damaged and is not in the condition described on your website.
The item arrived damaged and is not in the condition described on your website. That sentence is excellent for online returns because it directly references the product listing. It shows them that what they advertised and what they delivered did not match.
Then you close your email with something like, I would appreciate a prompt response and look forward to resolving this matter. That phrase, resolving this matter, sounds very professional and signals that you want this handled quickly and properly.
I would appreciate a prompt response and look forward to resolving this matter. Repeat that one. I would appreciate a prompt response and look forward to resolving this matter.
Now, let's do a quick review because we have covered a lot today and I want to make sure it all sticks. Tom, walk us through the key pieces.
Absolutely. So we start with our foundation chunk. I would like to request a refund. That goes first every time. Then we explain why. The item I received is not what I ordered, or the product stopped working after just a few days. Then we show proof. I have my receipt right here.
Then we level up our vocabulary. Defective for broken products. Eligible when we ask, am I eligible for a full refund? And entitled when we assert our rights. According to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days.
And if they push back, I would appreciate it if you could look into this further, or could you please speak with your manager about this?
And for emails, I am writing to request a refund for my recent order. The item arrived damaged and is not in the condition described on your website. I would appreciate a prompt response and look forward to resolving this matter.
That is a complete toolkit right there. Honestly, Maya, if someone just practiced those 10 or 12 phrases, they'd be ready for almost any refund situation in English.
Completely agree. And here's my final tip for all of you listening. Practice these phrases out loud today. Don't just read them, say them. Say, I would like to request a refund. Say, the item I received is not what I ordered. Say, am I eligible for a full refund? Say, according to your return policy, I am entitled to a full refund within 30 days.
Say them in the mirror. Say them to a friend. Say them on your commute. The goal is that when you actually need them, they come out naturally without you having to think or translate in your head.
Because that's what next level English really means. It's not about memorizing grammar rules, it's about having the right words ready at the right moment. Confident, clear, natural.
And never losing your money again because you didn't have the words.
Exactly that. Thank you so much for joining us today on Next Level English. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who's learning English. Leave us a review and come back next time because we've got more real-world English situations coming your way.
Take care, everyone. Keep practicing, and remember, next level is just one conversation away.
See you next time.